Section 4 of Narratives of Colored Americans. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Read by Daryl Nobles. Narratives of Colored Americans by Abigail Mott and M.S. Wood. Fallacies respecting the race of Ham. It is thought by some that the race of Ham, one of the sons of Noah, had a curse pronounced upon it at the beginning, whereby through all time this particular branch of the human family was to be kept in an inferior and servile condition. This is not correct. No curse stands recorded in the Bible against the race of Ham. The curse in question was pronounced upon Canaan, one of the four sons of Ham, whose descendants settled in the hill country, called after his name along the east end of the Mediterranean Sea. There they dwelt for several centuries and built up a corrupt and idolatrous nation until they were disposed of their inheritance by the invading host of the Jews. By this invasion, vast numbers of this Canaanitish race perished, and those who survived were brought into an abject, dependent, and servile condition. The perversion of the passage is the more noteworthy from the fact that while Ham was the offender, on account of whose conduct the curse was pronounced, so that the reader is naturally looking for some manifestation toward him personally, his name does not appear. The curse, though 3 times repeated, falls steadily upon Canaan, one of the 4 sons. When the 3 sons of Noah came forth with their father out of the ark, the historian simply says, "And Ham is the father of Canaan." True, so he was, and was also the father of Mizraim, and Cush, and Phut. Shem, too, was the father of 5 sons, and Japheth of 7. But nothing is said at that time about all these. Only Ham is the father of Canaan. And so, also, when Ham's irreverent wickedness is mentioned, it is Ham is the father of Canaan. What is perhaps still more noticeable, when the curse is past, and the historian in the next chapter takes up the genealogy of the race after the flood, and shows us the first founders of kingdoms and nations, the only instance in all that long list when he stops to give us the boundaries of any people is in this case of Canaan. It seems as if God took especial pains to set the people who were to be cursed apart from the rest, that there be no doubt who they were and where they lived. But if we take the race of Ham generally, we shall find that for 2,000 years after the flood, it continued by far the most noticeable and conspicuous of the 3 branches. For some reason, the early development of civilization were almost entirely in the race. Egypt and Assyria, by far the grandest empires of antiquity, were both of this Hamitic order. Mizraim, the son of Ham, is the reputed father of the one, and Nimrod, the grandson of the other. So obvious was this fact, at least as respects Egypt, that it is familiarity called in the scriptures the land of Ham. Israel also came into Egypt, and Jacob sojourned in the land of Ham. And again, he sent Moses, his servant, and Aaron, whom he had chosen. They showed his signs among them and wonders in the land of Ham. End of section 4.